What's up, guys? I am Switters, and I've seen a lot of misinformation out there on how to do the jump scare on Shattered Veil. I'm going to show you how to do it perfectly, exactly, correctly, every single time. Don't forget to hit subscribe, drop a like, and let's just jump right into this and get this done for you. The very first thing you need to know is that this requires a thermal scope on your gun. Doesn't matter what gun, doesn't matter what thermal scope. I'll show you the one I'm using here, the Otero Thermal 2 times. It's at the very bottom of the scope here, and I'm using the new Kilo 141 assault rifle. Use, like I said, whatever gun you want. That doesn't matter. You just need to have a thermal sight on it. You might not actually care about doing a jump scare. There's pretty much jump scares on every map. You're like, well, what's another one? But you might be interested in collecting all of the intel throughout the game. And one of the rewards you get for doing this jump scare is a piece of intel. So you have to do this to get the deed of sale zombie intel for this map. So there's one reason why you might actually want to do this jump scare, and it's not that hard. It does, well, it can take a bit of time. Let's jump into it right now. So as I said, it can take a lot of time because you can't even start this Easter egg until round 13. You see I'm on round 16 here, and this is the very first time I'm gonna get my first glimpse at this lady in the window. That's what this Easter egg is, by the way. You have to see this lady in a window 4 times. That's what you need the thermal scope for. There are basically 4 spots across the map where you can look for her. Here is the rear patio, right by double tap there in these windows. Basically, you're going to be looking at every blacked out window, really kind of every window that you can see on the outside of the mansion. The second area is here in the west balcony area. I'm checking over here, and I'm about to find my first lady here. See her there, and then she disappears after you look at her for just a couple of seconds. Now, she spawns only 1 at a time, so you can't just have the 4 of them around the map and just go find her. But once you find the first one, you can retrace your steps. Here I'm going back to the rear balcony area and looking at the windows trying to find her, but I don't find her. And like I said, this can take some time. I started round 16, and I'm not going to end it until I get into, I think it was round 20 when I actually finished this. So, could be 1 per round that you find, it could be 2 in a round that you find, but then you go another couple of rounds before you find another one. So that's what I'm saying, it could take some time. This is in the motor court. This is the front of the mansion, basically the front entrance. So I'm just showing you all the windows that you need to look at if you're not finding her. So basically, like I said, you kind of just want to scan all of these windows. It will change from game to game. The final one seems to always be the same. We'll get to that in a minute. But you just need to look at all of these windows. And as far as I can tell, it's only the blacked out window. So if there's a light on in the window, she doesn't seem to spawn there. It's only in the blacked out windows. But basically across this entire front mansion, you need to look in all of these windows to see if she's there. And these windows spawn in 4 different locations only. So it's the motor court, as we're looking at here. We do find her there. And you notice we're on round 16 still, so that's 2 in 1 round here, but we're gonna, like I said, I don't finish this until I think it was round 20 or so. So the 4 locations are motor court, that's the front of the mansion, the west balcony, which is the first place we saw her, the rear patio, which I'm heading towards now, and the final location, and it will be always the final locations where you'll find the 4th and last view of her will be the southwest balcony. It's always the same spot. But again, here is the rear patio, and I'm not going to find her again just yet. But those are the 4 locations that you need to check over and over and over again. Now here we are on round 18, and I'm checking the rear patio again, and I'm going to find her in this window right there. There she is. It can be a little bit hard to see her sometimes. You see that mist coming off of the double tap machine kind of looks like an apparition. So just make sure you're seeing her in a window, but she goes away pretty quickly when you look at her. So now that I've seen her 3 times, we're going to go to the exact same window. I'm about to show you it here on the southwest balcony, and it is always that window right there that you will see her, okay? She wasn't here for me right now on round 20, so we're going to go back and check later. By the way, if you check right at when the round flips, she might not show up right away, so give it a few seconds. Give it 30 seconds. Come back in a minute. If she's not there when you check now, right here on round 21, I'm looking again. We just flipped. We're going to check that window again. And I'm kind of letting, again, the time kind of roll by. And she's not there. But guess what? By the end of this round, she's going to be there. So like I said, sometimes you got to give it a little time. Just go back and check a couple of times during the round if it doesn't happen for you right away. So now here I am at the end of round 21. Like I said, we checked at the very beginning of the round and she wasn't there, But now we're checking at the end, and guess what? Boom, there she is. So now we're done with finding her. Now what we need to do is go to the nursery. And it's very close by, as you'll see here. I'm just gonna run right into it. Right there is where the mirror is that we're going to. I'm just taking care of these last zombies. But you just go up to this mirror, hold interact, and then you get the jump scare, and then you interact with it again, and you will get your loot. So you get some salvage. I got a nice perk, score streak, and like I said, that intel. This is the only way to get this piece of intel. So if you are a 100%er like I am, that's how to get it. So if you find this guide helpful, guys, please drop a like and subscribe. You really help the channel grow. And I'm going to be doing some live streams playing through this Easter egg with subscribers to help you guys get this done. So if you're interested in that, like I said, be subscribed and be around for the live streams. And I'll catch you in another one real soon. Later.